Do it again. Hi, Sailor Moon, Sailor Pluto here, and today we're going to talk about where Sailor Moon Cosmos is at. Now, where Sailor Moon Cosmos or Sailor Moon World is at, your guess is good as mine. You know, it seems that it seems that both Hulu and Netflix do not have the streaming rights to the last following of Sailor Moon, you know, and it seems that it's only going to come out on disc at the end of the year, which is sad. You know, you tell everyone, it's like, alright, it's like Netflix gets the right to the first 4 films or the drawing shows, and then, well, the fourth one is 2 films, and then they don't get the rights to the 5th and last film. Well, I don't understand why they don't get the streaming rights to it. I mean, what is so outstanding about this one that they couldn't get the rights to it? And if you think that Hulu's getting the rights to it, well, think again, because they don't got the rights to it either. You know, for whatever grounds, sake or why, Sailor Moon Cosmos or World, or whatever you want to call it, is only coming out on disc at the end of this year. Which at the end of the year, which is, I guess it's alright for folks who want to buy it on disc, but for those who want to watch it streamed, it's like, well, you're shit out of luck. And sorry for saying that, but that's what it seems to be. You know, and no one in a Sailor Moon followership has any, anything, doesn't know what's going on. So if you think the big time Sailor Moon followers, the gatherers out there, whatever you want to call them, you think they know? Well, they don't know either. So, why did Sailor Moon Cosmos or Sailor Moon World not get a streaming deal with Netflix and Hulu? Now, your guess is good as mine. Why this is. It can't be that the 5th and last following of my show was worth so much that Netflix couldn't afford it, that Hulu couldn't afford it either, that no one could afford it, no need what land or what speech it was in, no one could afford it. You know, I don't know why TOEI made the choosing to have Sailor Moon Hearst first, the third, and then Forever the fourth, and then say, oh well, fuck it, we're just going to have the 5th one come out on disc. You got anything to say about that, Sail Pluto? Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm with you, Sailor Moon, because your guess is good as mine. I truly do not know why Netflix hasn't gotten the streaming rights to it, or why Hulu hasn't gotten the streaming rights to it, or no one has. And if you think that it's going to come out and will lead you into believing that, oh, it's going to come out on disc and then then the streaming is going to come out. Well, guess what? I don't know if that's true. I think what's going to happen is it's only going to come out on disc, and we're not going to have it streamed on any website and any land and any speech. So a lot of folks miss out on the last following of Sailor Moon, the new take, I should say, on Sailor Moon Cosmos or Sailor Moon World. You know, it is what it is. I guess that means that, whatever grounds, sake or why, TOEI just felt that streaming it like they did with all the 4 ones before, something about it they just didn't like anymore. They just felt that, oh, it should come out on disc, Now, that might make you believe that either Netflix or Hulu or both of them lost the streaming rights. And there was some talk, and this was just also folks just making up things, making their own guesses like we are right here. Some folks said, oh, Viz lost the rights to put in the English. And this would mean that Netflix did not get the rights to the fifth following. Hulu did not get the rights to the fifth following. No website in any land got the rights to it at all. So if you think you're going to, put one of those tools on and shift your interweb name over to some other one, thinking it's going to be in some other website in some other world, think again, because it ain't coming out to any website in any world in whatever speech. And it's sad. It truly is. Well, you're right, Sailor Pluto. Oh, my neck. At the end of the day, it is sad that my show, the fifth following, Sailor Moon Cosmos or Sailor Moon World, the new take on it, isn't coming out to stream. Oh, it's coming out to disc. And I guess some folks are going to think, well, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. Yes, that's what they're going to do. They're going to do. Well, that's sad. So I'm never, ever going to see the last following of Sailor Moon Cosmos or Sailor Moon World, the new take, because I was looking forward to, watching it and then giving my thoughts on the first following and then giving my thoughts on the two following, like I did with the 4 ones before that. But it don't seem like that's going to happen. Your guess is good as mine. Alright, that's all the time we got here. If you like this film, follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the other film we made yesterday over here. I, Sailor Pluto, Tissa, and I, Sailor Moon Serena, and I'll see you later. They always leave me to end my films.